everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again for the 50 Stack Challenge 8. I didn't do it last year, which was 15 and 16 grid and whimsy. I just didn't get around to it. So I'm not going to catch up. I'm just going to continue on. This week is 17 and 18. So 17 will be cactus and 18 will be dangle. I'm using a freebie digital that Amy at Crafty Cat, who is hosting this, left on her latest video. So you might want to go and pick that up because there's some really awesome pictures on there. Okay, sorry I wasn't here on Monday. I just, had a busy week last week and just needed a little bit of time. So anyway, let's get started. So the first one is cactus, number 17. I have all kinds of stuff out here. I know pretty much what I'm going to do on it. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but let's give it a go. This is part of a digital from Paperomia. It's their vintage background digital from Ko-fi. This is something I learned on Jennifer BB Art on Instagram, and it is done with 25 millimeter jump rings and glossy accents, and I did these on digital, so it kind of, smeared the ink a little bit, but I kind of like how it turned out. Yeah. So I had made a bunch of those here, but I wanted this particular fellow on there. This is just a scrap of Tim Holtz film strip. And this is a scrap of the Mamagami inked paper that I used on the outside of my train journal or folio. Here's just some coffee dyed fabric. One of Amy's digital she put in her last video for 50 Stack Challenge. It was right here. Yeah, so I really love all these. They're perfect. So other than that, I didn't have any kind of cactus. So Amy, thank you so much for putting that on your latest video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, and then this is a flashcard that my sister sent me. It's blue on the back, but it is going to be covered with another piece of Paperomia's vintage background. So let's do that first. Okay, so I kind of want this here, so I'm going to turn it around and get that going. I hope I'm going to use my Fabrifix. I'm going to get my other ink down so I can keep my arm out of your face. Sorry about that. I hope everybody's doing all right. We had some nice days, and then it was hot for us on this last Sunday. It was like 92, 91, which is really hot for us in Northwest Oregon. And then yesterday was decent. It got to 76 out. And then today it started in the 50s, and it's drizzly out and cloudy, and it's wonderful. I know Amy at Crafty Cat loves the sun and no bad weather or anything. I'm completely opposite than that. I love the cooler, wet, snowy, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I like that better. So, I know this has kind of a fold in the digital. I don't know why, but it does. It's probably from being in my stack of the kit here. I printed out the entire kit, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, so I'll set that aside. And we'll just cut this out. So, how has everybody been? I hope that you're keeping busy. Are you working on any crafts or anything? Or following anybody's videos for any particular projects? My next project, which this will go into, will be a vintage journal, soft journal. The cover will be done with Amazon packaging and fabric. And it will be done with Paperomia's vintage background kit. And I have been making all kinds of stuff for that journal, tags, tabs, pockets, you name it. Let's see, I think I will round the corners. Yes. Just because this is rounded, but the biggest I have is this, so come on, Bubba. Okay, there. There and there. Okay, so got that. So here it is here. Put that away. Put this over in my stack here. Okay, and I am going to ink it up with my scorched timber. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about trimming it some more. I'll just ink it up here. Yeah, last week my husband and I we had gone for a walk, and it was like on Monday or Tuesday, or we went somewhere, and we saw that the Christian church in town was having their big humongous yard sale. And what it is you just get what you want and pay what you feel like, and my girl is out there trying to grow again. So if you hear her, I apologize. I thought she was past that this morning. Yeah, there she is. Okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to go take care of the situation, and I'll be right. Okay, I got that taken care of. I don't know what her deal is, but anyway. As I was saying, we stopped, and oh my goodness, they had stuff there that I just went crazy. I got some old hymnals that I've been looking for and have not been able to find, and if I can find them anywhere, they were ridiculously priced. I got music, old music, lace, a ton of lace, two great big bags, great big gigantic bags. Yeah. And we just kept going every day, and I just kept finding things every day. And so, we had a blast. I think I spent less than $30 on everything and got it, enough that would probably cost $100 or more if I bought it anywhere else. So yeah, I was extremely pleased. And my husband got a kick out of watching me shop, because do you have a large bag? Oh yes, here's a bag you can use. And then we kept going back and got another bag, and then the next time we went, brought those bags back and used them, and yeah, had a blast. Had a blast. Oh dear, yeah. But I have enough stuff for last me a lifetime, I think. But I did share a bunch of stuff with my sister that I had on hand that she was out of. So I sent some of that and some of what I did find a bunch of fabric that I coffee dyed. Coffee dyed a bunch of great big pieces of lace. Yeah, so it was a busy week for us. Busy, fun week. So I never got around to doing anything for a Monday video, so I had to just write that one off and rest up and go from there. So that's what I did. Okay. There's that. Cover that up a little bit. There we go. And I want to put this fabric on here as well. How do I want to do that though? I was thinking of here, but not so much. So I want some of the numbers to show here. So let's see. Let's figure this out here. Oops. Okay, let's get this. I think that, like that, would be okay. And then I want to put some eyelets here and put some twine in. And this tag is going to go in here. And I have a tag punch, and I'm going to do the biggest one, which is 2.5 inches. Okay, so there's that. That way. And how tall do I want it? I want it to right about there. So I am just gonna chop it off. There we go. Put that in my scraps. And it's around the corners. I'm gonna do the 7. No? What? Ugh, did not work right at all. All right, now we can move along. And I want to get this inked up. It's done on cardstock, but it's not super heavy. But that doesn't matter to me when it's going to be just tucked in. I'm just going to ink it up on the back and be done with that. You could tell I re-inked my pad. Dipped it just a little bit too much there. Oh well, that's all right. Going into a semi-grungy vintage journal anyway, so that's all right. Not going to be super duper grungy. It's just going to be kinda sorta. All right, that's good for there. And then I want to. I have this big roll of fabric measuring tape, and I think I will put a strip of that on there. Let me set this aside for the moment. And maybe put it over this side. Okay. Yeah, this thing is huge. I got it last year. Yeah, last year on Amazon. I'm going to set it over here. And yeah, it's crazy. It was really inexpensive too. Who knows now, with the way prices are going up, it's ridiculous. Like I bought a filter for our refrigerator, the front water and ice. Got a new filter for it because they only last about 5 months. And it was 50, 52, something like that. Well, then it went immediately down to 48, and I was like, well, I already bought it now. Now it's 59. It's like, really? And I know Amy had gotten some water-soluble crayons, and they went up just in a couple weeks or less, $40. She was like, I'm not putting that on, I'm not linking them on my... Sheesh. I mean, come on, let's get real. And I'm sure everybody feels the pinch, especially when you go to the grocery store. Yeah, we go every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's up, up, up every darn time. Or they stop handling what you really wanted and have been using for quite a while. And it's like, we found that out at Costco the other day. We were looking for some pita chips. Oh, they're on the temporarily out of, they're just stopped. So, okay, well, now that we really like them and we really want them, we can't get them. Okay, I got that on there. Oh, I have twine here. I don't know if I have any of the other, I think I used it all up. Good. I did. Okay, let's just cut a hunk off of here. And I'm just going to knot it up here. No sense in putting a bow. Well, we are. Put a little bit of this tape on here too. I like the wording on the decoration on the paper itself, so I really don't want to cover it up very much. So that's why I'm not putting too much else on there. Just gonna do that. And get that on. There we go. And then that will go in there. So let's get this guy done. Okay. I'll put that fabric up there. Use my art glitter glue. There's that. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and use the art glitter glue on this too, because it's going to go on the fabric and the paper, and it's going to dry clear. So I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, see, you can't even see it already. There. I'm going to put this fellow there. Yeah, so you just put these jump rings over whatever you want to have come through. Put your glossy accents on, and then when it's dry, you leave it about 24 hours. And when it's dry, you just trim around and boom, you're done. So I really like that. Okay, and then I'm going to glue here and I think that's it, because I want it to be able to fit in there. That, hopefully it will fit okay. Sort of. Do too much. Hmm. It sticks up a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind. It's going to fit in there like that. So that is my cactus. It's not real ornate or anything, but it's going into a grungy vintage journal. So there's cactus number, what number is it? 17. Yep, 17. Okay, let's do dangle. I'm going to do a few tab dangles, and I cut these out of the Paperomia Vintage Background scraps. And then I put them through my tab punch. And yeah, so I do have some number rub-ons here. Sorry, my knee that I've had surgery on before is really bothering me, so I'm doing my best here. Anyway, yeah, I have all these rub-on numbers, and so I thought I'd do some of those on here, which is about it for the decorating part. And I'm going to go ahead and ink these up. These are real easy. You can do whatever tabs you want to for this kind of thing. You can make any tab or label into a dangle. But I thought I'd do a few tabs to put in the journal. Okay. All right. Yeah, my knee's been bothering me lately, and I don't know why. So, it's quite painful, and I am going to call the doctor when I'm done with this video. I can't go any longer. It's been about a week, and yeah, I don't know. I don't run. There's no running for me. I don't kneel. I don't do anything like that that can possibly, put something out of place or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay, now what I want to be able to do is put a tab on this away. Yeah, I'm going to do this way, and because it's, you know, the paper, I can go both, you can look at both sides. So yeah, all three of them I'm going to do that way. All right. So let's get the big boy out here. Let's get our holes made for the hardware, the eyelet. And them out of the hole here. There we go. And here are the little goodies that I am going to put on. I'm going to put on one of them a mushroom, on one of them a little tiny pine cone, and a number that my sister just sent. She sent me a bunch of number charms. So here we go. I have the bulb pins here for all three of them. And I need to get three of these out. That's that away. Okay, let's do this. And then when I glue it onto a page, I'm just going to glue it up to here, and you could just slip it on. That one. One of those things came out. Okay, and this one. Yeah, at first I thought, what am I going to do? Oh, I can make some things for my upcoming journal. Yes. And I don't make enough dangles. I really don't. I have a ton of charms of all different seasons and types and everything, but I just don't make enough of them. So I need to do that. I need to do that. Okay, do I even really need to put numbers on here? I think maybe on here. These I got off of Amazon, and it's been quite a while back. And I probably couldn't even find the link to it anymore. I got 2 packages because I didn't know, you know, I didn't want to run out right away and then not be able to order anymore. That's my thinking anyway. Okay, let's do this. Then I'm going to use my bone folder to rub it on. And these are really good. They rub on really well. I think I could even do them with my fingernail if I wanted to. Yeah, see, they do real well. Oop, there we go. Okay. Very simple. Let's see, this one doesn't even really need anything. Does this one? I don't think so. It's got some decoration on there. this yellow before it gets messed up. It's stubborn to put back in the pouch. Oh, come on, bub. Okay, yeah, this is Woodland Scenics dry transfer decals. And it comes in all different sizes here, as you can see, and I did get 2 packages of them because I do use this size more, but I want to try and use other sizes here as well. So put that aside. Okay, now let's get the tools out. And these I just got at Harbor Freight. They're cheap enough. They work. Yeah. Okay, so what you want to do on this is you want to go opposite of each other. You don't want to spread it apart. You want to just bend like that. So just bend it apart and put your charm in there. I'm just going to do one each because they're tabs. I don't want to overpower it. Okay. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Let's do the next one. And come on, number 8. Oh my goodness. I cut my fingernails the other day, so that doesn't help any. Oh, golly. Okay, there's that. So there's number 8. And we'll do our little pine cone. And the set of jump rings that I'm using are from Amazon in a container of all different sizes. They go from bigger than this to way down to the smaller size. So I have them in the bronze here and let's see, silver and gold. I use the bronze the most. Okay. Lock it up. There's our little pine cone. He's a cutie. Okay. Let's get our ball pins. And I'm sure you've seen this done a million times before, but there's one of them. There's the number 8 one. But they're just so simple and fun. And why I don't do them more, I have no explanation. But this, I love this challenge that she's got going, that Amy has got going on, because it forces you to use things that you've not used for a while, which is this. So, yeah. And the last one. And I just get these bulb pins on Amazon as well. There we go. There is the mushroom. Isn't that cute? Cutie cutie. So there is Dangle. These 3 guys here. Right there. And our cactus with the tag. There we go. Very, very simple, very easy. And then this will get glued down in my journal. Maybe. Yeah, In fact, I've done the back of it, so I'm going to put it in a pocket. I've made a bunch of pockets, different sizes, so it'll slip into one. So yeah, so there we go. Cactus and dangle. So I hope you guys give this a try. I hope it inspires you to use some of your supplies that you've not touched for a while. I know it's helping me with that. And I will see you guys next time around. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.